This video presents a contrarian manifesto on eradicating AI context bloat, focusing on dynamic context curation, test impact analysis, and the end of static saturation. We call this the precision delta. The core problem lies between the instinct to hoard data, leading to static saturation and system degradation, and the necessity to filter. Dynamic curation, the engineering reality, requires surface shipping only the exact delta of data needed for a specific execution. Treating the AI context window like a hoarder's cockpit with massive static instruction files is like blinding a pilot with paper manuals. This causes lost in the middle syndrome, where the AI struggles to process the middle of dense text. The monolithic approach to context leads to a significant compute tax. For example, feeding 4,000 Selenium tests for a one-line change wastes API tokens, increases processing latency, and causes session memory erasure. Static context is a ghost map collision. An AI navigating with decayed, yesterday's schemas will write brittle scripts and crash. Context must heal and adapt in real time, which is the dynamic reality. Dogma 1, the documentation trap, is the myth that more context always yields better outcomes. In reality, comprehensive, sprawling manuals choke AI and cause hallucinations. The fix is micro-documentation localized to execution layers. Dogma 2, the vector DB reflex, promotes an over-engineered infrastructure for context management. The sleek efficiency fix is a localized, Git-driven shell utility for instant, deterministic, and free context fetching. Dogma 3 addresses the toxicity of static text. If documentation cannot self-heal, it should be purged. Outdated context quickly transitions from a positive asset to active toxicity, leading to brittle script generation. The anti-patterns of legacy regression and static saturation, such as running long test suites or dropping massive context files, are fixed by test impact analysis and the automated Delta context pipeline. Shifting left, the Delta context pipeline mirrors test impact analysis. It uses Git diff and risk evaluation to dynamically fetch only the targeted subset of data needed for a specific mutation, slashing latency. The docs as code sync loop is a self-healing mechanism. Sync hooks align reference material during the commit lifecycle, and an autonomous agent updates reference directories following code refactoring. The paradigm matrix shows the shift from static dogma to the dynamic delta future. This includes moving from comprehensive documentation to micro self-healing assets, and from heavy vector DBs to local Git shell utilities. The frontier of the delta paradigm includes modeling the tipping point ROI for Git delta pipelines, establishing distributed governance to prevent conflicting data schemas, and developing context coverage metrics.